What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, TGIF, right? Thank God it's Friday and we are heading towards the weekend. But of course, you know Mr. Wonderful had to come back into the FC Sneaker Factory because it is a Friday, so that means it's a Floyd's Pickups. But you should have already known that, right? When you saw the thumbnail, you saw that beautiful woman, you already know, oh, Floyd's gonna be opening up some package this beautiful Friday. Hopefully, you got some great plans for the weekend. But right now, I want you to stay focused to this channel, be a friend of the program, and subscribe and hit that like button. And most importantly, drop a comment down below and let me know what your feelings are when it comes to this packages. Back to the thumbnail. Like I said before, you see Mr. Wonderful, of course, in the thumbnail, but you see the beautiful woman. And I have to say thank you to this beautiful actress, this model. I mean, has appeared in numerous TV shows, numerous movies. The one movie that I can think off the top of my head is 8 Below. I love that movie. Such a great movie. Paul Walker, and of course this beautiful woman here. But she has actually won. In 2012, she won the special jury prize for dramatic ensemble when it comes to, or I should say at the Sundance Film Festival. She won an award, and that is Karina Moon Bloodgood. But she just goes by Moon Bloodgood. I mean, beautiful. I love the name. Her name's amazing. Kind of like Floyd, very unique, right? But I mean, Moon Bloodgood. I mean, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I mean, stunning. Stunning. I wish I had that woman by my side in real life. But unfortunately not. But I just wanted to say thank you, Karina. Thank you, Moon Bloodgood. Thank you so much for allowing me to use your image in my thumbnails. It's truly a blessing to me to have your beauty right by my side. I mean, it just definitely attracts people to click on my content because they see the beautiful woman, and that's what the majority of the people here that tune into the FC Sneaker Factory are male. But I do got the cheerleaders, and of course I love the cheerleaders, so shout out to each and every one of the cheerleaders that gets my heart pumping. But this is a Floyd's Pickup, so you already know Floyd has to pay the tribute to, I mean, one of the great workers when it comes to the WWF, WWE, WCW, and the whole NWO New World Order era, and that is Scott Hall. I mean, he used to always give that amazing tribute when it came to when he stepped into the ring, got on the mic, waited for the crowd to calm down, and he would hit him with the, hey, yo, Floyd CHAVEZ here. As you can see, right? You see all the shoes around me, but that means you're tuning into the real, the authentic, the one and only Mr. Wonderful is back in the fucking factory to bring you another amazing unboxing. I mean, I love unboxing items, but this is a little misleading. And the reason why is because you see two shoes right there. In the thumbnail, you see the packages. They're the same shoes, but we're going to go a little bit more into that when it comes to this package because you know what? I kind of jumped the gun on this specific pair of shoes. So I want to hurry up and unbox these because I want to get rid of one of them. I do not want two of these in the FC Sneaker Factory, but I got a great lineup for you guys. I got a lot of clothing to unbox. I got one DVD, and of course, like I mentioned, two shoes, which are the same shoes. And I'm sure, I know I'm not the only one in the same boat, but really quick fit check. I'm wearing some nice, let me pull pants, rag and blue, light blue denim. Of course, I got to match Moon Bloodgood with this amazing Supreme tee, but it is in the pink and then also in that forest green. Supreme right there, established in 1994. You see that? Beautiful. I love this. The Tag Aqua Racer with that chronograph blue dial. And I am wearing a nice LV necklace. So keeping it casual, keeping it relaxed. I actually have nowhere to go today. I said, you know, might as well drop some content for this beautiful Friday. It is raining today when I'm filming this, so unfortunately it kind of sucks. But I said, you know what? Might as well get in the battery box and knock another one out of the park like I always do. So let's go ahead and get into this. But you know what? Like I always do it. Like I always say, let's go ahead and run that survey because this is a Floyd's Pickup. So who's out there thinking that they're going to get content on the same knucklehead buying the same pair of shoes? Not the same, not on purpose, right? Because I did this on accident. but buy the same shoes and do it over and over at a convention, no, not here. So who's out there thinking, oh, well, you know what, maybe Floyd's gonna bless us with some investment advice, that's why I purchased this shoe 2 times? No, hell no. So that means you're tuning into Mr. Wonderful, not only unbox some amazing unpackages, right? Not just shoes, but clothing or DVDs or video games, stuff like that. But also give you an amazing delivery that's not just boring, generic, the same review, the same unboxing over and no, not here. You're tuning into a real sneakerhead that really loves shoes, that, I mean, has been in the game for 20 plus years now. Not just someone that just, you know, started collecting in the past 5 years. No, not here. This is someone that's been in the game for a very long time. As you can see, ton of shoes behind me, and they're not just new shoes, like as far as recently released. No, these are all, a lot of them are retros. A lot of them are shoes that have released a very long time ago. But I just had the foreshadowing to still keep them in the collection after all these years. Feeling amazing, looking amazing, the complexion, the hair, I mean, my stylist really hooked me up. I actually bought a nice shaver because lately I've been going to her since I've been back in California. She hasn't been using a shaver, so I'm thinking, I don't like asking like what happened to the shaver, but I think it broke. So I ended up going down to Sally's Beauty and buying a nice, amazing shaver. So I just basically let her like, hey, can you use this on me? And she used it on me. It looks really good. If you want to know or want content on that shaver, hey, drop a comment down below. I'll love to review it and basically, yeah, write that off in my taxes. So just let me know. If I can always do a quick review of that shaver, but it's really nice. It was really pricey when it comes to a shaver. And I don't shave. I really don't. I don't shave at all, to be honest with you. This is all God's given right here. Nice, smooth skin and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and go on to the packages. I got an amazing lineup, like I said, but first, I was gone from California for about a month. I was back home, at my other home, another state. But actually, I love this shop. I got to give this shop a shout. I got to do content on this shop when I'm back at my home again, when I'm back there, and just go out there, you know, use the gimbal and just film some content for you beautiful people and just share it with you. But I love this shop. One of my go-to shops when I go back to my other home, and that is St Alfred. I love St Alfred. Such a great shop. A lot of the employees, I'm starting to get to know them because I'm always there when I get back to that specific state. I'm always there and just talking to them, and especially one of the manager. I mean, she's really great customer service. So let me go ahead and give St Alfred's a shout out. I purchased this. Actually, they didn't have it at their shop, but they said, you know, the girl that I was talking to, she's all, you know what, order it online, just have it delivered to the shop, and then you can come pick it up. So, you know, saves on the shipping, so it was all perfect. So, ordered this back on April 6th of 2025. Actually, there you go. I'm not going to show you my address, but there you go, St. Alfred's receipt. But I picked this shirt up. This is not a shirt that I'm going to be wearing out. This is really going to be just when I'm lounging around the house. But I actually purchased this shirt, I want to say maybe last year or a couple of years ago. But it was like, I want to say the retro of that shirt. This shirt's been retro very much, a lot of different times. But there's always different variations on this one. And that's the Air Jordan. This actually goes with the Air Jordan 4. But this is the Playground shirt right here. Great shirt, medium. I paid $65, but I want to say at that time, see how it is right there. He's wearing the Jordan 4s in this picture, by the way. But this is a different shirt because it has like a brown tint to it. So I got to figure out what I'm going to wear with it when I do. But like I said, this is not a shirt that I'm going to be like wearing out and going to, you know, going on dates on that shirt. No. This is really just a shirt just to really lounge around the house when I'm back at home and just watching some TV, especially if maybe I might have some company over, you know, some of the boys watching, you know, the games or something. Maybe just throw that on, just, you know, just relax, because that, like I said, that's like many retros of that shirt going on. But I actually picked up, I want to say the 90s version of that shirt. I don't think it's the 80s version, but yeah, I want to say maybe the original. I don't know. I even forgot. It's been so long. But I was like, I gotta get that shirt. That shirt's amazing. It was actually on sale too. I got a percentage off of it, so it's pretty cool. But what do you think about that shirt? Did you see that? I think it's even still on the Nike website, because I saw that. I'm not sure if the sizes, but I remember seeing that recently on the Nike website. But I picked that up at St Alfred. So let's go ahead and let me open up the eBay purchases. And let's take a look at the eBay purchases for my items. Okay, so I'm really curious about this. This is a DVD right here. I'm curious about this because I bought this from the UK, right? United Kingdom. Shout out to United Kingdom. Thank you so much. And specifically, Birkenhead, UK, United Kingdom. Thank you, Birkenhead, UK. This comes from, I'm not sure if it's going to say his name. It doesn't. Actually, it says his eBay store's name, and that is TCS-Top Quality. Top Quality is all one word. So go visit this store, TCS-Top Quality. All right. You out of the UK, I'm curious to see this because I purchased another DVD because there's 3 volumes of this. I've been trying to find this cartoon for a while, like the whole collection, but I can't find it. Even the volumes are hard to come by when it comes to finding them on eBay or wherever. But I found volume 3. I actually found volume 2 or 1. I want to say 1 on eBay, and I purchased it. But she asked me, she's like, hey, like, do you have, this is it runs on a different type of DVD player. Is yours equipped to play on that? And I'm like, I typically, when I'm in the office, I normally watch my DVDs on my PS5. Honestly, I don't even play video games on my PS5. Majority of the time, I just watch movies on it. And I had to look, she's like, I don't know, look it up. And so I looked it up, and sure enough, it doesn't play. I forgot what it was. It's like specifically called something when it comes to like overseas DVDs, and it didn't play it. So I was like, oh well. She's like, I can refund you, and she was just a blessing because she refunded me the money. It was kind of pricey too when it came to that one. This one, I'm hoping that it will play in my PS5 or even on a regular US DVD player. So let's take a look. But yeah, shout out to, TPS Top Quality. I don't have his name, so I can't really give him a specific name to shout out. But thank you so much for this. Maybe I might have a receipt in here. But here we go. Take a look. I'm hoping one of these days that it looks like I could probably watch this. But I'm hoping one of these days that they release all this, and that's this cartoon right there, Life with Louie. Volume 3, 2 full-length episodes. And all these volumes, like Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 2, they're all just 2 episodes, which is crazy. But this actually has an episode called A Fish Called Pepper, and in Lake Winnebagoshishim, I don't know what the hell that is. But, I mean, this cartoon was such a great cartoon. I used to watch this growing up as a kid. Life with Lou, let's take a look at the background. It shows you the episodes right there. But like I mentioned before, this DVD or these volumes, they only have 2 episodes on each one. And like Volume 1 had a Christmas episode. That's why I really wanted that one. But it was a no-go when it came to if it played on just a standard DVD or a US DVD player or a PS5, so it kind of sucked. So I got my money back, and I was not able to purchase that one. But that's good though. It looks like it plays because it doesn't mention anything, because I compared that one that I got refunded on with this one right here, and it did have a different disc on there. So that's why I was like, oh shoot, like these are 2 different ones. Like one plays on, on the UK, and then the other one plays on which is this one that plays on the US. So it looks like it plays. Hopefully I'm going to try it out once I'm done filming this. Okay, so now, I mean, I purchased these during March Madness, right? When I saw that Duke won the ACC tournament, went on Duke, go shop.duke.edu right here. I purchased, because they won the ACC tournament, so I purchased a couple shirts because I was so happy that they won. Well deserved. I mean, amazing play. Made the Final Four and broke my heart. Literally broke my heart once again. And lost in the Final Four against Houston. That sucked. I was pissed off. I was happy though when Houston lost for the championship. That made me happy. But I got two shirts right here. I got one just standard Duke shirt, and then this is a ACC 2025 Championship Locker Room T-shirt, short sleeve right here. Let's take a look at this one. This is just, I'm not gonna do like a reel on this, but this is just another shirt just to lounge, relax around the house because I love Duke. I have tons of Duke shirts. I've been wearing a lot of them when I'm back at my other home. I wear a good amount at the gym. When I go to the gym, I normally wear a Duke shirt. So tons of Duke shirts. So there's that one. That is the ACC 2025 Championship one. And this is just your standard Duke shirt right here. Also right here, look at Duke University e-store. So go shop at Duke. Here you go, shop.duke.edu. I normally buy all my stuff on the actual Duke store, not so much on what's it called, on like Fanatics and stuff like that. I know most people do a lot of their shopping on Fanatics. So there you go, right there. Got my Duke receipt. Another shirt. This one I love. I love the colors. I love that dark blue. So there you go. Duke Blue Devils right there in that nice gray. Got that nice dark blue. Just this is a great one. Another one just to lounge around the house in. Just to take it easy. You know, just do what I got to do some chores. Sometimes I even wear them to when I have to go get a haircut. Jump on the train and then go grab my haircut, or go jump on the bus and go grab my haircut when I'm back at my other home. But there you go. I got two amazing Duke shirts. I love them. Just wish I would have got that national championship shirt. Kind of sucks because I really wanted those. I really wanted them to win this year. Man, it sucks. They had all the talent too to do it. All right, so let's go ahead and go on to this next one. Thank you, by the way, the Duke store. Thank you so much. You probably don't watch my channel for sure, but also shout out to once again TCS dash top quality. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the Life of Louis DVD. So here we go. Let's take a look at this one. This one comes from the eBay store. Go check out his eBay store. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. But that's Jorda Ord. Jorda Ord. I gotta spell this out, but I know his name. It's right here. But it's JORDAORTEG_3. So JORDAORTEG_3. Thank you so much for this. He looks like he's out of the beautiful state of Colorado right here. Jordan Ortega. Thank you so much, Jordan, for this. Sorry I'm not able to leave you feedback because obviously it's been quite some time since I purchased this. So, but I'm glad I waited to open this one up because one, I got this perfect shoe right here to go with these two shirts that I'm gonna unbox, and then also I got other shirts that I want to probably pair it all in one reel on Instagram and then one short here on YouTube. So I'm just gonna throw all these shirts together and do one reel with this pair of shoes because I think this pair of shoes is gonna go perfect. Even that gray and navy Duke shirt. I think the shoes that I'm about to unbox is gonna be amazing for that one too. But this is a nice shirt right here. It's actually brand new too. Little retro, not a retro, but I wouldn't say vintage either because it's not old enough to be vintage. But it is Major League Baseball All-Star Game in New York City, 2008 right here. This is the All-Star Games tee. Nice gray shirt. I mean, to be honest with you, this might be another one. I want to do a reel on this one though, because I got like another shirt and I got another shirt that I want to throw that in that reel. But this might be a shirt just to wear to the gym. A nice gym shirt right here. throw on a nice, my fitted Yankees hat and go to the gym and work out in that shirt. So, sometimes I just buy stuff just to relax in, or I'll go buy it just to go to the gym, or it's not always necessarily the stuff that I buy. I'm gonna go like, I gotta go wear it out in public and go on dates with it. Definitely not that. So none of these shirts I'm going on dates with. So thank you so much, Jordan Ortega. Shout out to Colorado. I appreciate that amazing shirt. So this is definitely a vintage shirt right here. This one comes from Rick's Vintage Surplus right here. Paid a decent amount of money, nothing too crazy. But he comes from MI, which is Missouri, I believe. Right? Yeah, I believe it's Missouri, MI. Wydodoni, MI, and it's RVS. Doesn't have his name, but it says RVS, which is Rick's Vintage Surplus. So just the initials of Rick's Vintage Surplus. Thank you so much. Go give Rick's Vintage Surplus a view. Go check out his eBay store. You never know, you may find something that you really like. It's not necessarily stuff that I buy, but it may be something, you may find something better than I buy, that's more accustomed to what you want. So go check out the store. I mean, might as well, right? If you have some time, go to eBay, check out the store. This is a Pro Player tee, so that is a vintage tee. Can't wait to see this one. Gonna give you the full unboxing. I'm not just gonna be like, I don't feel like taking it out. Now I'm gonna give you the full unboxing of this shirt because I'm curious to see how it looks. It's been a while. I don't think I can leave feedback on this one, but this is a 1997 vintage t-shirt right here, so I guess you would consider this vintage. Who remembers that guy? Decky Arobi right here. Look at that shirt. That's a nice shirt. I think this is gonna be another workout shirt right here. I love it though. I mean, but it's gonna go perfect with this pair of shoes. But look at that, Decky Arobi, man. He was a good pitcher. He had a lot of good seasons with the Yanks. So shout out to that. It's such a great shirt though. I'm gonna try. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it as far as putting that Yankee shirt and then the other Yankee shirt that's in my closet, and then also because this one's such a big print and I want to fit it all on the reel and then also on the short. So great tee though, love it. You got the little Pro Player logo right there. So this is supposed to be brand new, I want to say, but because it looks brand new, I mean, that's the tag on there, but there's no actual tag. So, but it looks brand new. I think it is, to be honest with you. I forgot. It's been so long since I've purchased that shirt. A lot of these shirts I just purchase and then later on try to figure out, hey, I'm gonna buy this pair of shoes and it'll go perfect with this, and then I'll unbox it all together. So thank you so much though, Rick's Vintage Surplus. I appreciate that amazing Hideki Arobi t-shirt. Beautiful. Love it. Love vintage. I love vintage, especially working out in it. It just always attracts a lot of people's attention. So, all right. So what do you think about those? I got 4 shirts, 2 Duke shirts, 1 vintage Decky Arobi shirt, another I wouldn't say vintage, but a Yankee All-Star Games tee. So let's go ahead and go on to these 2 pairs of shoes, because one I picked up and I was waiting. I was trying to be a patient Mr. Wonderful. I was like, I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait till the shoe drops, and then slowly it just never dropped. It was dropping in price, but I was like, I kind of got impatient. I said, I'm just gonna buy it, and I bought it. Bought it on Go. Didn't pay too much, but if I would have waited a little bit longer, I would have just waited and let it pop up on the sneaker app and picked it up on there. I would have saved probably, a little bit double the, no, I wouldn't say double the price. Maybe 100 over $100, just put it that way. when it came to this shoe. I picked it up on GOAT though. This is the one I'm gonna be unboxing. I will unbox the other one, but let me know, was this a must for you? Was this a easy shoe for you to pass? Was this a shoe that you're just like, I like the original one better? Because I mean, I have the original. I shouldn't say the original, but the first edition of this collaboration. But there you go. You got the the Jordan SB box right there. Let's take a look. I got the size 10.5. Better have a size 10.5 or I'd be really mad. Got the GOAT verification. Let's take a look at this all together. I'm sure you probably may have all the paired, but there you go. You got the Air Jordan 4 SB in that navy color. Big fan of this shoe. I love the navy more than the green. I have the green and I love the navy more. But I feel like this is a perfect shoe for me because one, I wear a lot of navy, so I feel like this is gonna go perfect. Especially like it put together like these fits right here. It's gonna go amazing with these fits. I will not wear these to the gym, but I'm just gonna do a reel on them on these shirts. But beautiful shoe. I love the shoe. SB. A lot of great cushion. This right here is like a very flimsy rubber, not that hard plastic, which I love. It won't cut up my ankle. So yeah, picked it up on GOAT. Put this back before I forget. And yeah, I'm gonna sell this sucker. I'm gonna sell it like as soon as I can, get it out of here. Because, like I mentioned before, I waited a good amount of time before I picked that one up, and I should have waited longer because, sure enough, shock drop on Nike.com or on the sneaker app, and what happened? Mr. Wonderful hits. I could have just waited and I would have hit and not had to go the GOAT way. So there you go. I got the box. Let's take a look. I hate wasting money. Did not want 2 pairs of this shoe, that's for sure. And you probably say, well, why did you go after it on the sneakers? Well, because I wanted to try to get my money back. Beautiful box though, I love the box. Great, let's take a look. This one's nicely packaged, right? Just like, I mean, it's brand new. Came straight from Nike. Let's see. There you go. Got another one. Just like when dude gets another top recruit, they always say another one, and there you go. I got another one of these. So I'm gonna get ready to sell it, but just wanted to share that with you. I got 2 pairs, one for retail and one because I couldn't be patient and just wait until I got the access to the sneaker app. I mean, I didn't know I was gonna get the access to the sneaker app. Are you in the same boat that I am, where you hurried up and purchased it on the resale market, and then later on the sneaker app, you hit on that one when they finally decided to get released? Drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're in the same boat as myself, where you got 2 pairs and you only really need one. Especially in that shoe, you really just need 1 pair of shoes in that one. So drop a comment, let me know. Are you in the same boat as me? Where you picked up the same shoe, one obviously on the aftermarket price, and then one for retail price. I wish I would have got 3, because if I would have got 3, then at least I could have sold 2 and made my money back on the one that I paid resale for. So sucks, but I only got 1, so I'm gonna make a little bit of money back, not all of it, but it is what it is at this point. But you know what? Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Just like I mentioned in the beginning, come on, be a friend of the program, subscribe to my channel, and you know what? And I would really appreciate that, because you know what? YouTube and the algorithm, and you really love that stuff. So subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about all these pickups. I got an amazing lineup right here. I'm going to show them to you right now. But first, again, I shouldn't say first, but again, thank you so much, Moon Blood Good. I thank you so much for just covering my thumbnail. I mean, you're gorgeous. I was hit me up in my DMs, please. I really love that. But in closing, Floyd on YouTube is just too sweet. And you know what? The survey just came in and it says one more for the good guy. And if you smell something, look at this. 2 pairs of the same freaking shoe. But look at, got a good lineup of shirts. But if you smell something, yes, that's us. Because we're the stuff. Tune in next time. Why? Why, you may be asking, is because I'm Floyd Chavez. Why? Is because I created this channel. Why? Is because, hey, I'm Mr. Wonderful. Why? Is because the sneaker game, yes, that is my bitch.